A woman who wears a hijab and goes to daycare to work, she's denied a job. How is it equality?
You're here if you don't want to, but you go back in the country.
Thank you. All right, so Angelo.
I find that this charter is discriminatory. Seeing women on buses in Quebec being harassed to take off their hijab, to take off their religious symbols, it hurts them. And to see them hurt, it hurts me as well. So.
But this isn't the priority right now. This charter is allowing people to voice really hurtful things. How can you tell somebody that from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., go ahead and be Muslim, practice your religion, but from the moment you wake up and you walk into work to 5 p.m., you're not Muslim anymore, you can't practice. Like, how is that possible? That's not the way Islam works. I know that's not the way a lot of the faiths work.
Actually, I feel very strongly about keeping my kippah on, and I feel like if it were to come down to my religion or my practice, I would have to choose my religion because I believe more in it's my way of life. It's the guidelines through which I live my life. So
I want to become either a pharmacist or a optometrist, and I would be working with the public. And say if I were to wear a religious symbol, I would want to be able to do my job and to also be able to practice my religion outside of my house, because that's my rights.
I'm a volunteer with St. John Ambulance, and at the Bell Center I've had a case where a person asked me, "Oh, are you Jewish?" And I said yes, and then they said, because they saw my kippah, they said that I don't want you to treat me. They were intoxicated, so I treated them anyway, because you can't refuse to treat someone. So just as I would not refuse to treat someone based on their religions, I should not be refused the ability to treat someone.
Any student who is wearing a religious symbol, or you're thinking about it seriously, are we really sending them a message that they are not equal to their peers? Like, they don't have equal choice in the future as to what career they want to pursue. You're a young person who has a whole bunch of doors now shut.
I think it actually has a negative effect on students, because in doing such, you're promoting intolerance, because if you're never around the people who represent these religions, how will you ever tolerate something that you've never seen?
You're just like stuck. You don't know what to think, and you're being taught one thing, and then you go home, you listen to the news, and then you're being told another, and then you're like, well, why should I learn this?
And I think psychologically that hurts our young people, right? You want people to have a sense of belonging, then they have to feel like they have something to contribute. But you're teaching young Muslim girls or young Muslim boys or young Sikh students that you don't have much to offer, because your faith is somehow hindering you as a person.
Okay, resilience.
It's unfair for any type of young person, any youth, to not have role models that look like them, right? And all students, regardless of color, regardless of faith, benefit from having different role models. Yeah, my classroom is everything and anything all put together, and it works, it's beautiful.
And that's basically what Quebec needs to be about. It's not being the same with no religion. It's being one with our religion, with our values, with our cultures. I see it and I'm living in it, and I'm so much less ignorant to other cultures, other ethnicities. It's just, I like learning about it so that I understand where people are coming from, if they say a certain thing, or if they act upon a certain thing, or if they're feeling a certain way.
I've had in prior classes students come up to me and ask me about it. They've actually asked me, what does the kippah represent? Why do you wear it? And I've been very happy to answer those questions.
That's the blessing in this, that people are learning, hopefully that's going to lead to them, just everybody being more accepting.
It represents that God is always above us, so our heads should not be naked to God. There is always someone above you, And everything you're given in life is due to this higher authority. You should never be cocky. You should always be humble and thank God for all that you have.
Modesty is a part of our faith, and the hijab is one part of modesty. It's not just to cover your hair. It's supposed to be your demeanor, your attire, your way of life. It's to help us focus in.
Oh yeah, she gave us that thing. Yeah.
People are getting more education than they normally would. So it's a good thing in a sense. It's a hard feeling to think of if it would pass. I don't know what it would be like, so I haven't even thought of that yet.